Okay, we're here in Eufaula, Alabama at White Oak Campgrounds with 1982 high school bass drum All-American Tim Cook. So Tim, 82, you played bass drum for the Bainbridge High School Bearcat Marching Band, and you decided to turn pro early after your ninth grade year. What do you feel about that move to declare for the national bass drum draft early?
You remember, actually, what I tried to do is try out for high school football my 10th grade year after we won state. So I figured, well, you go from bass drummer to, fullback.
Two sport star.
Exactly. So that didn't work out. After 2 weeks, Coach told me I needed to go find a job or I was going to die.
So
anyway.
After 2 weeks, you were actually told to go find a job and no longer play baseball.
Exactly.
And you had burnt your eligibility football, and you had burnt your eligibility up with bass drum playing with the band.
Burnt that bridge.
You had burnt that bridge, and you had lost your eligibility. So from that point on, what did you decide to do with your career?
Bag groceries.
Bag groceries at
IGA.
Herring's IGA.
That's right.
And you had a co-worker there.
Didn't you, Sean Strickland?
Yes. And
yeah, you were the uppity. You worked in the meat department. I was a lowly bag boy.
You was a bag boy, and you drove the Ranchero.
Right. Yeah, I started out with
tell us a little bit about the Ranchero with the log tag.
It wood grain sides. Had wire wheels, remember? And got like 6 miles to the gallon, and no women would want to ride in it.
No women would ride, but it's just two-seater.
Two-seater, right. Exactly. No women would ride in it.
So let's go back to that football career. What was the turning point in your football career for the Bearcats? The play that kind of the coaches said you probably need to go get a job.
Well, when they did the fumble drill and I jumped out my size 13 spot built cleats.
And why would you have size 13 spot built?
Because the kids that have no chance, they give them what's left over. So ask Michael Smith about the Rydell helmets he had.
The Rydell.
Exactly right.
What we call the trampoline helmets.
The trampoline helmets, you get a concussion just wearing the thing.
It had the rope inside. Am I correct on that?
Exactly. Yes, sir. So that's how it works. So.
We were at our 30th high school anniversary last week, and we were next to the band. And tell us a little bit about the band and some of the stuff that we did back in the day.
Well, had a great night, and then they played one of our cadences that we played 33 years ago. Couldn't believe it. They're still playing it, the old Bainbridge High School band.
But you were over there like doing the phantom drums as they were playing?
Yes, I was going to town, so you never get that out of your system.
So there's no doubt that if you picked up a drum set now, you could do that. You could still play that cadence.
I'd probably need a wheelbarrow. Remember how big that bass drum was? I'd probably need a wheelbarrow.
So all we could see was when you were carrying that bass drum was your shoes and your hat.
Yeah, my shoes and my purple hat. Remember they had the purple pimp hats?
Yeah,
remember those?
The purple pimp hats.
Exactly.
Now the cadence we were referring to, would it be P-A-R-T-Y, party hardy for the Bearcats? P-A-R-T-Y, party hardy for the Bearcats. It's not that one that you
No, it was just a drum cadence. Could
you do it for us a little bit, verbally? Maybe a little tune.
Remember that?
Yeah.
That was it.
I remember that.
That's about all I had.
That's good.
So anyway, they had the tri-toms and everything else, and then the bass drums did the.
That's a technical term, tri-toms?
Yeah, tri-toms, the 3 drums.
Okay, you got me on that.
They're really cool people.
So the tri-toms were actually was done by that. Then y'all would do the.
Okay,
exactly. A little bit of
but know who's a drummer now? Troll Martin's son is a drummer.
Martin's
son is a snare drummer, so he's he's a good drummer if he's a snare drummer.
Now rumor has it he's a very talented snare drummer.
Exactly.
That he is actually following your footsteps as probably turning professional at an early age.
I'll tell you. I hope he doesn't try to play football after his drum career. It just won't work.
So you hadn't seen a lot of athletes go from drummer to pro football player?
No, hadn't seen it much. I tried, but it didn't happen.
Didn't work out.
Anyway,
at least you were trying to.
I do want to tell the coach I did make it as president of a credit union, so I did get a job and I did make it.
So this would be a little bit like Herschel Walker was a pro football player, and then he decided to run track
or MMA,
bobsledding, and MMA. This is a similar path that you took. So you were actually a trailblazer in his area.
Almost as he was almost as athletic as me. You're right.
Okay, so we're here in Eufaula at White Oak Campgrounds.
Exactly.
And we got the whole family here, and we'll be updating the fans out in Facebook and YouTube land here soon with some of our videos. Peace.